multiplying and dividing mixed numbers with Adam Maths Tutor. Here are the beginner questions, some of the easiest questions that you're likely to find on this topic. To multiply mixed numbers, you first need to change them to improper fractions. 2 multiplied by 7 and add 1 gives me 15 over a denominator of 7, and this is being multiplied by 2 over 9. Once in this form, you can multiply two or more fractions by multiplying the numerators and the denominators separately, starting off with the numerators and writing these as a single fraction. 15 multiplied by 2 is 30, and multiplying the denominators 7 times 9 is 63. This can be simplified. The numerator and denominator have a highest common factor of 3. Dividing 30 by 3 is 10, and 63 by 3 is 21, leaving an answer of 10 over 21. Dividing with mixed numbers will involve changing those to improper fractions as well. 3 times 5 is 15, and add 2 is 17, so 2/3 divided by 17 over 5. Once in this form, dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal, so we can keep the first fraction the same, change the sign to a multiplication, and find the reciprocal of the second fraction by flipping it upside down. 2/3 will remain the same. The division will change to a multiplication, and 17 over 5 will become 5 over 17. Once written as a multiplication, we can do exactly the same as what we do when we multiply these two fractions together, by first multiplying the numerators. 2 times 5 is 10, and multiplying the denominators. 3 times 17 is 51. This fraction is already in its simplest form. On to the intermediate questions with a slight increase in difficulty. This time we have both fractions written as mixed numbers. Convert them into improper fractions. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12, over 5. And for the second fraction, 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19, so 19 over 6. We can multiply the numerators. 12 times 19 is 228, and the denominators 5 times 6 is 30. We can simplify this fraction. Both numbers have a highest common factor of 6. 228 divided by 6 is 38, and 30 divided by 6 is 5. It is more simplified to write your answer as a mixed number rather than an improper fraction. 5's go into 38 7 times, leaving you with a remainder of 3. So the overall answer is 7 and 3 over 5. On to the division. Both of these are written as mixed numbers and need to be converted into improper fractions. 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 is 8 over 3. 1 multiplied by 5 plus 1 is 6 over 5. As we have a division, we can use keep, change, flip to keep the first fraction as 8 over 3, change the division to a multiplication, and flip the second fraction upside down. Now we can multiply the numerators to give us 40 and multiply the denominators to give us 18. We can simplify this. Both are divisible by a highest common factor of 2, which is 20 over 9. And again, this can be expressed in its simplest form by writing it as a mixed number. 9's will go into 20 twice and leave you with a remainder of 2. So the answer is 2 and 2 over 9. On to the advanced question, one of the trickiest questions that you're likely to find on this topic. Adam has a box in the shape of a triangular prism. It has a base of 1 5/8, a height of 1 1/2, and a depth of 3 3/5. We need to work out the volume of the box. The volume of any prism can be worked out by first finding the area of the cross section, which is the 2D face which appears throughout the whole of the 3D shape, which in this case is the triangle at the front. Once you have the area of the cross section, you can multiply by the height or the depth depending on the rotation of the shape. So starting off with the area of the cross section, which in this case is a triangle, and I can work out the area of a triangle by multiplying the base times the height and dividing by 2. So the base is given as 1 5 over 8, and the height is given as 1 1 over 2. I can multiply these by changing them into improper fractions. 1 multiplied by 8 plus 5 is 13, and 1 multiplied by 2 plus 1 is 3 over 2. Now I can multiply these together, giving me 39 over 16. A reminder that the area of the triangle involves dividing by 2 once you've multiplied the base times the height. 39 over 16 divided by 2 is equal to 39 over 32. This calculation is the same as using keep, change, flip and doing 39 over 16 multiplied by 1 over 2. and you can see that multiplying the numerators gives me 39 and the denominators gives me 32. Lastly, I can work out the volume by multiplying this by the depth, so taking 39 over 32 and multiplying this by 3 and 3/5, changing the mixed number to an improper fraction, 39 over 32 multiplied by 18 over 5. 39 times 18 is 702, and 32 times 5 is 160. This can be simplified as both of these numbers have a highest common factor of 2, 351 over 80, and simplifying further by writing as a mixed number, 80 goes into 351 a total of 4 times, and leaving a remainder of 31. So the answer is 4 and 31 over 80 meters cubed. Here's a question that I've completed. It appears as though I've made some mistakes. See if you can pause the video and tell me what they are, or write some corrections in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found that video useful, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. If you're struggling with topics or finding maths difficult, subscribe and turn on notifications to receive regular updates about new video tutorials and other useful content. You can visit and follow all of my socials by clicking the links in the description below.